Broken boundaries. Nehemiah said, you see the trouble we're in. We're in ruins. Our gates burned with fires. Those boundaries that were intended to keep us free from exposure to graphic acts of sexuality. For most of us, that's gone. You guys were weaned on computers. Your fingers fly over the thing. And at 11, 12, 13, you began to be aware that there were these beautiful people wanting to show you more of them. And saying, come here, it's not hard. It won't even cost you anything, at least not now. Just come on. And we discovered that the computer was such a mixed thing. It was really good on one hand. We could do great stuff. And on the other hand, we began to feed off of it. And we began to develop an image of women and men together based upon these violent, beautiful images that caused us to lose our innocence and caused us to even see the most pure person, the most wonderful, beautiful, earthy man or woman as just another player in our little porno drama. And that's what happens when you look at those images. You bring it wherever you go. You can't compartmentalize it. You can't say, oh, that's there, it's all gone. No, you bring it into this building. You bring it into that person that kind of looks like the person you just saw, and you think, wow, they're hot. And it's not a good, she's attractive. It's a, it's heightened. It's intensified. It's diabolical. These images are violence. They do violence to us. We can't shake them, can we? And the danger is we stop flinching. We stop seeing it as poison. We stop experiencing it as poison. It just becomes what we eat. Just another round of McDonald's. Yeah, it doesn't feel so good, but whatever. The boundary lines burned with fire. Many of you, you were good kids. You were going to be virgins. You were going to go into marriage, virginal. But man, you got taken. You got taken. And if you're honest with you, you're not getting over it. If you're honest, you're losing the battle. Some of you even came to one thing thinking, man, I'm going to start the year right this time. I'm not going to go back on that stuff. I'm not going to do it. It's going to be better this time. You know what's going to make a difference? Is if you go home and you say to 2 or 3 guys or 2 or 3 girls, hey, I need to meet with you. I need to be on the net with you every day and letting you know what I'm doing on it. And I need to get a guard on it. I need to start meeting with you. And I got to lick this thing because I don't trust myself to do it alone. I've tried, I've confessed, I've cried, I've worshipped more. And in those wee hours when I'm emailing people, I'll go on. Because I'm lonely and I'm hungry and I've been eating this stuff for years. And I'm addicted to it. Just be honest. Don't spiritualize it. Don't say because you really cried hard a week ago, it's over. Because, man, those images know you and they still want you. So make choices. Some of you started having weird relationships with people on the internet early on, chat rooms and stuff. You started saying things to them that you'd never say to a real person because you didn't see them. It was your way of acting out. It was your way of being bad because you were a good kid, so you could be bad in the chat rooms. That's how you learn to relate. Faceless people that you told lies to. Broken boundaries. Broken boundaries. Shut it down. See it for what it is. See it like Nehemiah saw it. Man, there's supposed to be this protective boundary around my humanity, and it's burned with fire. It's burned down. I don't have a boundary. That's why you're so vulnerable. You really don't have that guard around your humanity. It got burned down. So be honest about that. And then you can start getting healing. For some of us, we started seeing it and then we started doing it. We started bringing it into our relationships, bringing it into boyfriends, girlfriends, started fondling, touching. We just got used to it. It's like, well, why not? I'm watching it, I'm seeing it, I want to do it. So you began to break the boundaries down actually. And it's the same deal like with pornography. You've got these friends that you act out with, and you think, well, okay, let's set the boundary now. Now it's finished. No more. Until the next time. And you live like that, and it's delusional. It's a lie. You think you can handle that person. You can't. And your track record shows it. And you know it. And so you got to get real with that and just say, you know what? Because we've broken these lines down, man, we got to stay away from each other. We just got to. Like, we've lost our freedom to say we can handle each other because we can't. We've traveled this path so many ways before. I can't be with you. And because I love you and I want God's best for you, you need to go get the boundaries rebuilt. So do I. I release you. I'm so sorry it had to be like that. But when you live boundaryless lives with another person, that relationship is damaged. It's damaged. You can't get it back. You can't act like you never saw him naked. That's how it works. So you got to deal with the consequences, don't you? And that's not to stay in delusion. It's to say, we need some lines, man. We need some accountability. We need to bring other people into this. We're kidding ourselves. Sometimes we don't cross physical lines, but we do emotionally. We find someone and we lock into them. And maybe we don't want to let our true feelings be known, so we develop these emotional infatuations where we even begin to romanticize and fantasize about our lives together, and they don't even know you like them. And you're getting words, and your friends are getting words, and it's all becoming very prophetic. And really, the big, dumb intercessor is clueless. He's like, no, I just like to rub your back. And you're like, whoa, prophecy fulfilled. And it's an emotional infatuation that actually becomes manipulative and controlling because people aren't telling the truth. And you're just not making it known. You're not saying, hey, I know we're friends and, prayer buddies, high five. Wow. So great. Let's bring in the kingdom. But really, what's going on with the you, me? Really? Like anything going on? Are we even remotely more than just high five, forerunners, all that? Really? What else is going on? Anything? Make it known. And guys, honestly, wake up. For the guys especially, wake up to what's going on. Like, when you're not 13 anymore and when you're 20 or 25 and you're hanging out together and you're best buds and you're this and you're that, it's a little weird. Ask the question, what's going on? Are we just friends or what? What's up with this? Like, what does it mean when I stroke your back for half an hour? What's the meaning of it? It's nothing. It's just, I want to ring Song of Solomon over you. I mean, it's just the bridal paradigm, man. It's one thing. It's like, well, no, it's just become something else. And honestly, I just want to be honest about that. Is it something else? Are we on to the second thing now? Really? Ask it. Are we on to you, me now? Don't let it be a great mystery. Don't let it to devolve into the carnal, spiritual, speculative life. Just bring it on the table. What's going on? Anything going on? Any substance to this you, me thing? Okay, great. Thanks for sharing. Let's have a boundary. No more back rubs. Okay? Love you, pal. No more. Save it for the one you love. Amen? So, emotionally we can cross boundaries. And you know what some of us have to face? And this is hard and sad. We have to face the fact that, you know what? There were never boundaries. And this is sad.